I hope all of you are fine. In this video, we will be discussing about the concept of Arden's theorem. What is Arden's theorem and what it actually does in regular expressions. Guys, if there are finite automatas are given and if you want to take regular expression from them, generally they don't work properly. Why? Because sometimes some other regular expressions get accepted. So Arden's theorem, it is a way in which we can solve the conversion of finite automata into regular expression. So what is Arden's theorem? Arden's theorem says that if we have R, Q, P as regular expressions, and if there is an equation which is R is equal to Q plus RP. Now guys, over here try to understand, there is this R, there is this R. So both are same. I am giving you this hint. So R and R which are same. Now what happens in this particular scenario? There is a dependency of this R on three basically regular expressions Q, R and P. So it says that when there is an equation which is R is equal to Q plus RP, it has a solution. And what is the solution? Solution is R is equal to QP star. Now what is R is equal to QP star? R is equal to QP star means now there is a dependency of R on Q as well as P. Instead of three regular expressions, it is dependent on two regular expressions. So this is how your Arden's theorem is defined, and it can be proven also. Like for an example, we have R is equal to Q plus RP. Now I want to actually prove that this is equal to QP star. So we know what is the solution of R. R solution is QP star. All I can do is I can put this in this particular R. Let me put that Q plus QP star plus and it is concatenated with P. I'm just going to take Q common. There is nothing left over here, because this can be represented as Q null. Anything concatenated with null is anything. So we have got Q null plus P star P. Now we all know that null plus R star R is actually R star. In the previous videos I have explained that. The description of those links will be there in this video. So this is actually P star and this is Q. So actually it is QP star. This is one proof. There is also another proof in which we can actually prove that R is equal to Q plus RP is actually R is equal to QP star. How this can be proven? There is a proof which is R is equal to Q plus RP. It means that is a value of R. So I am putting the value of R within itself. This is a recursive call, by the way. Every recursive call should have a terminating condition, but over here I am putting the value of R as R is equal to Q plus RP in this particular R. So it means I am putting Q, R value as Q plus RP, this, right? So if I put this value, we will get QP plus RPP. Now try to understand guys one thing. If there is a single P, there are two P's over here, right? If there are two P's, there will be three P's over here. You can actually justify by putting the value of R again, Q plus RP over here. You can get Q plus QP plus Q plus RP, P and P. So we will get Q plus QP plus QPP and again RP, P, P. Now you have to understand this thing. If I am running this Q plus QP square plus, if these are two P's, there are three P's. If I am running this at QPN, this is running till QPN, this will run till RPN plus 1, because this is Pn, this is n plus 1, right? So clearly this is how it is. Now I know what is the solution of R. It would be QP star. Even you can put QP plus qp square till qpn plus qp star p of n plus 1. Clearly? Now, if I can take q common, I can write it as q null. Why? Because q null is always going to be q. So, I am taking q common, null plus p square till pn plus p star pn plus 1. Clearly, maximum how many times it can run? It can run till p star times only. Why? Because p star means any number of p's. So, any number of p's means all set of p's. I can clearly write it as p star. Now, the whole part null plus p square till p star is actually p star only, that we have already discussed. This is p star, this is q, this is qp star, and hence it is proven that your Arden's theorem has a solution of up star. Fine. So, from this application we will solve various questions of converting our finite automata into regular expression. So, I will be showing that in my next video. Kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.